Hey, Facebook. Good morning. I'm still here morning. Didn't quite hit afternoon yet. All right, so Monday morning millionaire mindset call. This is going to be my last call on my page. I'm about to create a new page. So I'll be sharing my millionaire mindset calls here as opposed to going live here. Okay, because after I had, my older page was disconnected, now I have to make a new page. Even though I made a new page, I'm going to make another new page on this account. Like, I got so many pages on different accounts. This is crazy. But anyway, so hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and you planned for your week. And this week is going to be your best week ever, right? You tell yourself that it's going to be my best week ever. This is the week that I am going to change everything about myself. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change. And what I'm going to talk about today is not your circumstances. It's not your circumstances. It's your decision. So today is the day you make new decisions. Today is the day you forget about your circumstances and you create new circumstances. Because everything that you're creating right now is a result of where you are right now, right? Do you agree or do you agree? Whether you agree or not, that's just the way it is. Hey, Daria. So let's talk about your circumstances, right? So some of you may be in great circumstances. Some of you may not be in the best circumstances. And so you have to think about that. You have to think about, where am I right now? Good morning, Raisa. Where am I right now? Where am I right now? And how can I improve? And you want to make that decision, right? So a lot of times we think about things. We may think that, I could do this, I could do that. I could do, whatever it is you want to do. You can think that, right? We talk about the law of attraction. We talk about all this stuff, but you actually have to make a decision. I like Tony Robbins when he talks about, what separates a person from getting what they want is the decisions that they make, right? You got to make decisions and you got to carry out those decisions with action. So when you don't take enough action, when you don't take consistent, regular action, daily consistent action, then your decisions have kind of like fallen down. So I want you to think about not where you are right now, right? A lot of you want to start a business. I get a lot of people telling me, oh yeah, I want to start. I want to be financially free. I want They say all this stuff, right? But when it comes down to it, are they taking the action necessary? Are they making that decision to get started? Are they making that decision? Hey, Glenda, are they making that decision? Even though their bank account may look low, are they still taking that decision to invest in themselves? Or are they still making excuses? Are they still looking at their current circumstances as opposed to looking at their future circumstances? Because every decision you make is going to take you to the next level. So if you're making bad decisions, it's going to take you to the next level backwards. If you're making good decisions, it's going to take you to the next level forward. And anything that's going to improve your life is a good decision, right? So you have to think about this, right? So if you're weighing options, and you look at it, all right, I want to start a home-based business. I'm tired of working this job. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being whatever, right? Whatever your desires are, whatever your complaints are, right? You look at that and you're like, I'm tired of that. I want something different. So now you come across, some opportunity. You come across opportunities. And we come across opportunities all the time, right? I know I do. People throw opportunities in my lap all the time. Now I don't take up every opportunity, but there's some opportunities I'm like, okay, this looks good. I'm gonna try this. Now, does every opportunity work out the best way? No. But every decision takes you to your ultimate decision, right? So every decision is like a step. It's a step in the right direction. So if you're looking for a home-based business, you're looking to become financially free, you're looking to, start a business from home, you're looking to quit that 9 to 5, you're looking to, make money from home or whatever it is. And then you come across certain things and you buy this, right? And you're like, okay, this was great. Maybe it wasn't exactly what you thought it was, but yet it took you to the next step. I always tell people this, like, I talk to a lot of people, I coach a lot of people, and they're like, Danielle, before I met you, I was, I bought, courses for tens of thousands of dollars, and they promised me this and they promised me that, and I left. It was flat and dry. Right. And I'm like, well, look at it this way. And, you tend to harp on the things from the past, right? Like, oh, I had a bad experience, so now I'm skeptical. But you got to understand, Everybody has bad experiences. But if you are looking forward and you're not just looking at your circumstances, but you're making a decision, a conscious decision to move forward with what it is that you want to do, you may not know exactly how to do it, but you know what you want. These circumstances, the right people, the right opportunities will come to you. So yes, you may have had something in the past that didn't work out so great. We all have. That's just life. But guess what? Everything that didn't work out, for what you looking at it as it didn't work out, is taking you to the next level, and it's setting you up for your success. You can't have success without failure, guys. You can't. You just can't think that you're going to have one thing, right? And this is going to be it, and I'm going to be successful, and I'm going to be, this is going to be the end all that be all. Hey, Connie, good morning. Right? You can't think that way. You're gonna have failures. You're gonna have you're gonna come across things that just didn't work for you. Just didn't mesh with you, and that's okay. Because guess what? When you went into that part, when you had that experience, it's gonna set you up for the better experience. But you cannot expect to just dive into something and have all types of wonderful success. I failed in network marketing for 15 years. That was my gateway into home-based business. But did I say, oh my gosh, because I failed here, I'm never doing this again because, I'm just done. I don't like it. No, I was like, okay, it must be what? Me. It was me. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't blame the company. I didn't blame my circumstance. I didn't blame anybody, but I had to take a look at myself and say, okay, maybe there's something that I need to improve. So these are the things we tend to blame our circumstances. We tend to blame, because you spent money on this and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Did you put all of your effort? Did you put consistent action into it? Right? Or did you do all of this stuff? Because if you did not, guess what? It's not going to work. But if you put your blood, sweat, and your tears into it, you were dedicated, committed, it's going to work. At some point, it's going to work. Now, it may not resonate with you. You may be like, all right, yeah, this is working, but I'm not feeling it, in my heart. I'm not feeling it in my soul, in my spirit. I think there's something better for me out there, right? Because I've been there. Like, okay, I started another network marketing company. I had a little bit of success, but I didn't like it. I was just like, you know what? I didn't like the I'm sorry, people are messaging me. I didn't like the atmosphere. I didn't want to be in that network marketing company anymore, So I moved on to something else. But I had a little bit of success, right? And then I'm like, okay, I need a mentor. I need a coach. I needed somebody to kind of show me the ropes because I understood, again, I understood that I couldn't do it on my own. I needed someone to show me. I needed someone to help me. I needed someone to give me some good, sound advice. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about being an entrepreneur, right? So, and don't let that stop you. I talk to so many people and like, well, I don't know anything. I'm like, yeah, well, that's where you're supposed to start. Nobody knows anything when they first get started. I didn't know anything, but guess what? I hooked up with people that did. So don't let your circumstances, that's right, Angelica, you keep it moving. You have to keep it moving because that's what life is all about. That's what experiences is all about. And the same goes for your business, but you cannot harp on your circumstances. You cannot say, I've been there. I don't know. I've done that before. No, there is no way that you've done the exact same thing before. No way. I mean, there's no way. There's no way that 10 years ago or 5 years ago, 3 or even 2 years ago, even a year ago, you're going to have the exact same experience as you do now. That's impossible because even if you failed before, you know more now, right? That's if you took consistent action and to try to figure out and you educated yourself about where you're trying to go. But you can't do this thing by yourself. You can't. You have to have somebody to show you what to do. You have to have somebody to, guide you and show you the ropes. And you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to listen. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be open to suggestion, open to constructive criticism. You have to be open because if you're not, you're gonna miss your blessing. You're gonna block your blessing. You got to be open, guys. And there's going to be times when I remember when my coach and my mentor, she used to say things to me I didn't like. I really didn't. But I was there because I was a sponge. I'm like, okay, she knew more than me, but you got to understand that sometimes you have to just be quiet, listen, and learn. And don't worry about your circumstances, and make a decision that this is what you're going to do. No matter how tough it gets, no matter how hard it gets, sometimes you're not going to understand the whole process. You're just not, because you don't know what you don't know. So you just take the actions. You make the decision and you take the actions. Listen, I tell you guys this because this is what I've learned. This is what I've learned on this journey of entrepreneurship. It's not for the weak. I'm telling you, right? It's not. It's for people, even if you are starting out weak, it's for people that want to get strong. It's for people that want to change their lives. It's for people that want to do more. It's for people that want to learn. It's for people that are maybe scared to death, but they're going to implement no matter what. That's what this is about. That's what this is for. You cannot come into this thing thinking that you're not going to take action, that you're going to hide in your shell and just get rich. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's right, Cynthia. Be quiet, listen, and learn. That's what it's all about. And then take action. Because people are going to tell you, you have a coach and a mentor, they're going to tell you things that you need to do, that you're not going to want to do. You're not going to want to do it. You're not going to want to create videos. You're not going to want to talk to people. You're going to feel a way about it. And that's fear, right? That's fear. So you got to put that fear behind you. Your coach and your mentor is trying to get you out of your comfort zone. They're trying to get you out of your comfort zone. So, but you got to have one, because if you're doing this thing, half-heartedly all the way around, then you're never going to get out of your comfort zone, because you don't have anybody there on your back. That's what you need a coach and a mentor for. You need somebody telling you the real deal so that you can be better. That's what this is all about. You want to become better. You want to become a beast. You want to become a boss. You want to become somebody that you don't even recognize yourself five years ago, right? You want to become somebody else. You want to become that leader. You want to become that pioneer, because that's what leaders try to create other leaders. There's enough followers out there in the world. There's enough followers. You got to become a leader. And sometimes leadership hurts all the time. It hurts because you have to transform. So if you're looking at your circumstances right now, I'm broke, I'm in debt, I'm not a leader, I have a job, even though I hate it, you may not feel like a leader right now. And leadership is not something that you develop overnight, but it's over time. And that's why you need someone to share with you and show you, okay, this is what you need to do, and take those steps towards leadership, because that's the only way you're really going to make money in this industry. That's it. I'm being straight up honest with you. If you don't want to become a leader, if you don't want to step out of your comfort zone, if you don't want to step out of your thoughts of your current circumstances and make that decision, you're never going to make it in this industry. You're never going to make it, because this is for people who, you got to have a desire. This is for people who have that desire. And I mean, it just can't be a little desire. It has to be a strong desire, because there's going to be days you're not going to want to do it. There's going to be days where you're going to feel sick. There's going to be days when you already have a headache. There's going to be days where, life is in your way, and you're just like having things coming at you at all angles, right? Because that's life. But if you continue to focus on your current circumstances and get that feeling of, oh my gosh, I got all this going on, and you don't do your daily personal development and put in the work for your business, you're not going to make it. You're going to take 2 steps forward and 5 steps back. 1 step forward, 10 steps back, right? And you're never going to move forward. So you have to move. It's like you really literally have to be ready. You have to be ready. So if you're an employee right now, right, and you're just like, I really want to do this, but I don't know, then maybe you're not ready. But if for like when I was working and I had that strong desire, and I'm like, you know what? This is what I want to do. And I kept hearing, it's not easy, just you got to get the grind on. I was ready. I'm like, I'll do what it takes. That's the mentality that I had. I'm going to do what it takes to change my life. Like, I'm not going to sit around and hope and wish. No, I'm going to do what it takes. So I didn't know what I had to do. I did not know, but I was ready. And everything my mentors told me to do, I did it. And it changed my life. But some of you are not ready. You say you're ready, but you just, you want to tiptoe. You can't dip your toe in the water. You got to dive in. You got to dive in, and you either you're going to sink or swim. And the thing about it is, if you continue to follow what successful people teach you, you won't sink. You won't. You're going to swim. It's inevitable. Because if you listen, you learn, you take action daily, you're consistent, you are going to swim. And it's going to be a remarkable journey for you, but it's not going to be easy. It's not easy. It's not easy to transform yourself. It's not easy to do the work every day when other people are out partying and having fun. Those first 3 years are critical. Those first 3 years are critical. If you want to change your life in 3 to 5 years, it's critical. It's critical. And your first 90 days is really, really critical because that's where you're learning everything. That's what you're learning. You're learning, implementing. 90 days can change your life. But the first 3 years, most people don't make it in home-based business the first year. They don't make it. They don't make it. So that's why they hold on to their jobs, because they know they're not going to make it. They hold on to their jobs and they play, they play it safe. They play it safe. You got to go all in. You got to go all out. Even if you have your job, you got to be like, you know what? I'm giving my notice soon because this is going to work for me. Right. And by 6 months, you should be able to quit your job. That's what I'm thinking. Like in 6 months, you should be able to quit your job. If you follow everything that somebody successful is teaching you, you should be able to quit your job within 6 months. You should have a goal for that. It can be done. That's what I did. So listen, guys, it's not about your circumstances. So get that out your mind. It's about your decisions. What decisions are you making on a daily basis to improve those circumstances? What decisions are you making? What life are you creating for yourself? Or are you creating excuse after excuse and you're blaming other things for the reason why you can't do what you desire? Because sometimes you don't even know what you desire. You got to know what you want. You got to know what you want, and you got to know why you're doing this. Because otherwise, you're not going to do it. You're going to get frustrated. And, that comes with the territory. So I hope this was informative for you guys. Tonight, I'm actually having a webinar. So I'm going to be talking about some strategies, because 90% of this business is, mindset. It's all about just mindset, and 10% is skill. So once you have the mindset for success, you can create anything you want. And then if you have some skills behind it, now you can move forward. You can continue to create it over and over and over again, right? So the mindset, 90% mindset, 10% skill is equal success, right? But you got to have your mind right. You can't worry about what other people think. You can't worry about your fears. You can't worry about your circumstances. You can't worry about, the past, all that stuff. You can't worry about that. You can't get caught up in your emotions and like, all that stuff that doesn't serve you. That does not serve you. You have to learn to control your emotions, control what it is that you need to do, right? On a daily basis. You have to be so strong. You have to strengthen yourself. You have to become stronger and stronger every day so that all those things don't matter. What people say don't matter. What all that stuff, what's going on in your life, that doesn't matter. What matters is your goals, your dreams, your ability to push forward despite anything. That's power. That's power right there. To create despite what's going on in your life. To continue to show up despite anything else. That's power. And that's how people become successful. Because everybody has emotions, feelings, all this stuff, things going on. But it's only the successful that continues to move on and don't take anything personally. That's why I always recommend in my boot camp, the 4 agreements. If you guys don't have that book, please get that book. Because the 4 agreements will allow you, if you continue to read this book, you're not going to take anything personally, right? Let's say you're having a bad day, right? And somebody says something to you. You're already having a bad day. Then you feel like somebody's talking to you wrong or whatever. Listen, you can't take that stuff personally. Stop taking things personally, because if you do, you're going to sabotage yourself. I don't take anything personally anymore, especially when I'm working like anything business oriented, I'm just trying not to take anything personally, period. But when it's about business, let's say your coach or your mentor says something to you. Like I said, my coach and my mentor, she used to say something to me I didn't like a lot. And it used to hurt my feelings. but I had to get over it because I knew that she was telling me for my own good. So, hey, Tanisha. So, but this is what you want to do. You want to continue to not take things personally, because that can sabotage you. It really, really can. So read that Four Agreements, guys. You know, it's a really good book. It's going to teach you how to live your life from a perspective of, I don't want to say detachment, but in a way you have to detach. You have to detach from certain things that don't serve you. You have to detach from certain things that don't serve you, because if you want to move forward, you cannot continue to be the same person that you were before, where everything hurt your feelings, where you took offense to things, where, you know, these things just don't serve you. So read the Four Agreements. It's by Don Miguel Ruiz. I think that's his name. Don Miguel Ruiz. Read that book. I highly recommend it. If you want to be on the road to personal development, read that book. But anyway, tonight I'm having a webinar. Oh, thank you, Sabrina. I'm glad I'm in your life. I'm glad you're in my life. We are all in each other's lives, right? We're in each other's lives. We've attracted each other. So, you know, and I believe in that. So this is why you just have to literally, you know, learn, grow, implement, discipline yourself, make great decisions, and take action, and you will see your life transform, even when there's trouble around, because that's just life. But you will see yourself transform, and you won't be troubled by trouble. You know, that's the great part. You won't be troubled by trouble, and it's a beautiful thing. So I'll be having a webinar tonight, guys. I'll be putting a flyer on my wall once I get it all up. But this webinar is going to talk more about business and how you can start your own home-based business, and how you can create, you know, a successful business for yourself using social media and things like that. So just look at my wall later on. I'll have a flyer up here, and I'll even put the link here in the comment section below. Okay. So I just want to help you guys. I want to help you guys create your own economy, right? And claim your freedom, because it's all about freedom. Life is all about freedom. The freedom to be, do, and have whatever it is that you desire, right? Because when you are able to do that, you can do anything. When you can clear your mind of the clutter, when you can focus on what you truly want and make it happen, then you become what we call an alchemist, right? You create. And that's what we're here to do, create our best life. All right, guys, I love you so much. You're welcome, Cynthia. I hope this inspired you and motivated you and encouraged you for the day. I enjoy coming on here and speaking, you know, some words of wisdom that I've learned along my journey, because that's all it is. It's my own personal experiences that I've learned along my journey that I'm happy to share with you guys, to help you on your journey, wherever you may be on your journey. So I love you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.